All right, everyone, welcome back to another deep dive with yours truly.
And me.
That's right. We got another crazy story for you today. It's from Clark County, Ohio.
Yeah, this one's a doozy.
So if you're new here, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. Tell us what you think about this one.
Definitely going to be some thoughts on this one.
But yeah, so let's jump right in. This is about a sheriff's lieutenant in Clark County, Ohio.
Who decided to air some interesting opinions on social media.
Yeah, and I mean, everyone's got a right to their opinion, but this is a law enforcement officer. We're talking about someone who's supposed to be serving and protecting the entire community.
Right, and that's where things get a little sticky here with this story.
So just to give you a little background,
Yeah.
Clark County, Ohio has been a bit of a hotbed for, let's say, interesting theories.
Yeah, some folks there have been buying into some pretty wild conspiracies.
Like this one about Haitian immigrants and, I don't even know how to say this politely.
Let's just say it involves pets and some pretty out there claims.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into the details, but it's the kind of stuff that makes you scratch your head and wonder where people get this information.
But it's important to understand that this kind of thinking, this
Yeah.
distrust of official sources and this willingness to believe anything you see online, it creates a climate where things can get really dangerous.
Exactly, and that's where this lieutenant comes in. His name is John Rogers.
20-year veteran of the force.
Yeah, not some rookie. We're talking about someone with experience, someone who you'd think would know better.
And, being a lieutenant in a sheriff's department, that's a pretty high-ranking position, right?
I mean, they're not just directing traffic. They're making decisions that affect people's lives. They're interacting with the community on a daily basis. They have a lot of responsibility.
Exactly. So when this guy goes on social media and starts spouting off about how he's not going to protect anyone who voted for Kamala Harris or identifies as a Democrat.
Yeah, that raises some serious red flags.
I mean, even demanding people prove who they voted for before he'd help them, that's just unbelievable.
And the ACLU, they've got a great article on this, by the way. They point out that this goes way beyond just personal opinion. This is a direct violation of the oath that law enforcement officers take to protect and serve everyone equally.
Absolutely. I mean, if you can't trust that the police will treat you fairly regardless of your political beliefs, then what kind of society are we living in?
Right. So the sheriff's office, they did put out a statement condemning Rogers' comments.
And they launched an internal investigation.
Even gave him a written reprimand. But
he's still on duty.
and that's what makes me wonder how seriously they're really taking this.
I mean, actions speak louder than words, right?
Exactly. And if they really want to rebuild trust with the community, they need to do more than just to issue a slap on the wrist.
And what's even more concerning is Roger's explanation for all of this.
Oh, yeah, he blamed it on his sleep medication.
Sleep medication.
And it was making him say things he didn't mean.
Which, I mean, come on, how convenient is that?
Right. And did they even bother to check his medical records or anything?
Yeah. Seems like they just took his word for it and called it a day.
Which is pretty alarming if you think about it.
I mean, if this is how they handle something like this, what does that say about their commitment to accountability?
So we've got a veteran law enforcement officer openly expressing bias against a huge chunk of the population.
And the department's response is basically a shrug and boys will be boys.
Which leaves us with a pretty unsettling question. If the people who are supposed to protect us can't even pretend to be impartial, then who can we trust?
It makes you wonder if anyone in that community who voted for Kamala Harris or identifies as a Democrat can really feel safe knowing that this guy is still out there with a badge and a gun.
That's a really scary thought, and it's something we all need to be thinking about, not just in Clark County, but everywhere.
Because this kind of thing, it can happen anywhere.
Absolutely. So that's our deep dive for today, folks.
Be sure to check out the sources we mentioned.
Yeah, we'll link those in the description below.
And let us know what you think in the comments.
Hit that like button if you enjoyed this deep dive. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And as always, stay curious, stay informed.
And stay safe out there, folks. See ya.
Bye.